Hello everyone. Last time we have explained about the morphology and the ultrastructure of mitochondrion. Today we'll explain the functions of mitochondria. The main mitochondrial function is to generate or to produce high energy molecule, that is ATP, adenosine triphosphate. It is because of this reason that they have been called the powerhouse of the cell. So whatever the energy required for the cellular processes, that is totally supplied by the mitochondria, and hence it is called as a powerhouse of the cell. For all the energy consuming processes, for all the energy consuming processes taking place in the cell, in the aerobic cells, means the cells which are receiving oxygen, and that will be utilized for the oxidation of different foodstuffs so as to synthesize the energy. So the aerobic cells, so for all the energy consuming processes of the aerobic cells, the energy in the form of ATP, the energy in the form of ATP is made available by the mitochondria to the cells, and thus the main function of the mitochondrion is the energy production or the generation of high energy molecule or biochemical, that is ATP. As the mitochondria can manufacture the ATP, as the mitochondria can manufacture the ATP, the molecule having the potential energy. ATP is the energy molecule having the potential energy is stored as a high energy bond. ATP is a molecule or energy molecule having the potential energy and is stored as high energy bond. They supply ATP they supply nearly all required biological energy. Only the mitochondria are fully capable of converting pyruvic acid to carbon dioxide and the water. So, the mitochondria are the important cellular organelle and which are responsible for the conversion of pyruvic acid to the carbon dioxide and the water, which are the end products of the pyruvic acid cycle or the energy cycle. The mitochondria performs two important functions, or the functions of the mitochondria can be categorized into two types, that is the cell respiration and ATP transport. Cell respiration and ATP transport. So these are the two main functions performed by the mitochondria. So we'll first explain the brief account of cell respiration and then ATP transport. So first, cell respiration. Mitochondria are the respiratory center of the cell. Mitochondria are the respiratory center of the cell. Cell respiration can be divided into four steps. Cell respiration can be divided into four steps. Now, we'll clear the idea of respiration. So, respiration can be defined as the intake of O2 and release of CO2 via the respiratory organs or the respiratory system, is also called as a breathing or is also called as a respiration. That is, intake of oxygen and release of CO2 can also be defined or as the respiration. But the tissue respiration actually is defined as the oxygen which is received or absorbed by the lungs or the respiratory organ, that will be then diffused into the bloodstream and then supplied to the cells through the circulatory system or through the process of blood circulation, where actually the oxygen is utilized in the cell for the oxidation purpose. So there may be two type of respiration, one lung respiration and the second, that is a tissue respiration. So mitochondria are the respiratory centers of the cell, where the tissue respiration or the process of cellular respiration taking place in the cell by means of oxygen which are provided to the cells, and this particular process is called as cell respiration. So, where the oxygen is actually utilized for the process of oxidation of foodstuffs so as to produce energy, and end products of the energy metabolism produced are carbon dioxide and water, which are again eliminated or removed from the body through the respiration or excretion. So, carbon dioxide can again be eliminated out from the cells, and then via bloodstream is again expelled out through the process of lung respiration, or that is exhalation. So, while breathing, O2 is taken into the body of the animals, and CO2 is eliminated out from the animals via respiratory system. That is just a breathing. But the respiration, actual process of respiration taking place in the cell cytoplasm with the help of mitochondria. That is called as cell respiration. So mitochondria are thus the respiratory centers of the cell. Cell respiration can be divided into four steps. First one, that is glycolysis, then oxidation of pyruvic acid, then third Krebs cycle or TCA cycle or citric acid cycle, and fourth step, that is oxidative phosphorylation through the hydrogen, or is also called as electron transport system. So these are the four steps. These are the four steps of the cellular respiration, the respiration taking place in the cell, and the main role of these stages, that is glycolysis, oxidation of pyruvic acid, Krebs cycle or electron transport system, are under the influence of mitochondria. Means whatever the enzymes and coenzymes required to these four steps of the cell respiration, that is glycolysis, oxidation of pyruvic acid, Krebs cycle or citric acid cycle, and oxidative phosphorylation or the electron transport system are supplied. All the steps, or all these four steps of the cellular respiration needs enzymes, and these enzymes are supplied by the mitochondria, and thus mitochondrion is the respiratory center of the cell, involving the four steps of the cellular respiration or cell respiration, that is glycolysis, oxidation of pyruvic acid, Krebs cycle or TCA cycle, citric acid cycle, or fourth one, that is oxidative phosphorylation through the hydrogen, that is the electron transport system. During cell respiration, during the cell respiration, the organic substrate is oxidized to carbon dioxide and water in presence of oxygen. During the cell respiration, the organic substrate is oxidized to carbon dioxide and water in presence of oxygen. One of the most important fuel or the substrate, one of the most important fuel or the substrate for the energy synthesis or the production is glucose. The overall equation for cell respiration in presence of oxygen is C6H12O6 plus 6 times oxygen, that is glucose plus oxygen, then is converted to 6 times CO2 and water, that is 6H2O, 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus energy. So this is what the overall reaction of the cell respiration taking place in presence of oxygen, and degrading or utilizing or oxidizing the substrate in the form of glucose, that is a monosaccharide or the carbohydrate, and there is a release of final products, that is carbon dioxide and water, which are again eliminated out of the cell, and energy is utilized for the cellular processes. Under aerobic conditions, under aerobic conditions, glucose metabolism takes place in a four stages as follows. Under aerobic conditions, glucose metabolism or energy metabolism takes place in a four stages as follows. So first, that is glycolysis, the breakdown of glucose to pyruvic acid, the breakdown of the glucose to to pyruvic acid is called as glycolysis. Glycolysis can take place in absence of oxygen, that is anaerobic condition, or in presence of oxygen, that is aerobic condition. So the enzymes for the glycolysis are found in the soluble fraction of the cell outside the mitochondria. So process of glycolysis means the breakdown of glucose. It is quite clear. Glyco means glucose and lysis means breakdown. So glycolysis means simply the lysis or the breakdown of the glucose. So the breakdown of glucose to the pyruvic acid is called as glycolysis, and glycolysis can take place in either absence of oxygen, that is in an anaerobic condition, or in a presence of oxygen, that is in a aerobic condition. The enzymes for the glycolysis, that is the breakdown of the glucose to pyruvic acid, are found in a soluble fraction in the cell outside the mitochondria. Then second step of the energy metabolism or cell respiration, that is pyruvic acid oxidation. Oxidation of pyruvic acid. Under aerobic condition means in a presence of oxygen, the pyruvic acid molecule is metabolized to a molecule of acetyl coenzyme A, that is acetyl-CoA. Then third step, that is the Krebs cycle. Each acetyl-CoA molecule then condenses with a molecule of oxaloacetic acid to produce molecule of citric acid. After several steps, oxaloacetic acid is regenerated. Krebs cycle takes place under aerobic condition, and the enzymes for Krebs cycle are located in the matrix of the mitochondrion. So the enzymes required for the Krebs cycle are provided by the matrix of the mitochondrion. So in a third step of the cell respiration, that is acetyl-CoA Krebs cycle. In a Krebs cycle, each acetyl-CoA molecule is condensed with a molecule of oxaloacetic acid to produce a molecule of citric acid. After several steps, oxaloacetic acid is regenerated. Krebs cycle takes place under aerobic condition. In a aerobic condition, and the enzymes for the Krebs cycle are located in the matrix of the mitochondria. And fourth step of the cell respiration, that is oxidative phosphorylation. It has been seen that pairs of hydrogen, that is 2H. It has been seen that pair of hydrogen, that is 2H. Pair of hydrogen, that is 2H, are liberated during aerobic glycolysis. Oxidation of pyruvic acid and Krebs cycle. The 2H or 2 hydrogen or pair of hydrogen are liberated during aerobic glycolysis, oxidation of pyruvic acid, and the Krebs cycle. These hydrogen pairs are passed down the hydrogen or electron transport chain called as a respiratory chain, and oxidative phosphorylation take place. 3 molecules of ATP are generated per pair of electrons passing down the electron transport chain. 3 molecules of ATP are generated per pair of electrons passing down the electron transport chain. The enzymes for electron transport chain are located in the inner membrane of the mitochondrion. Now remember, the mitochondrial matrix provides enzymes for the Krebs cycle, then enzymes for the oxidative phosphorylation provided by the inner membrane of the mitochondrion. So the enzyme for electron transport chain or oxidative phosphorylation or the electron transport chain requires enzymes, and these enzymes are located in the inner membrane of the mitochondrion. The transfer of hydrogens or electrons takes place through a complex chain of hydrogen donor acceptor consisting of flavoproteins, coenzymes Q, and cytochromes. The respiratory chain is arranged in a 5 complexes, that is 1 to 5. Oxygen is the final hydrogen acceptor. Oxygen is the final hydrogen acceptor. So this is what about the cell respiration involving 4 steps such as glycolysis, oxidation of pyruvic acid, then Krebs cycle or citric acid cycle, and fourth one, that is oxidative phosphorylation or the electron transport system. So this is what about the cell respiration and 4 steps of the cell respiration related with the energy production. Then second function, that is ATP transport. Second function of the mitochondrion, that is ATP transport. The ATP molecule produced as a result of cellular respiration accumulate in the mitochondria. The ATP molecules produced as a result of cellular respiration and accumulate in the mitochondria. The mitochondria collect or aggregates at sites where energy requirement is high. So whenever the body or tissues needs energy, the mitochondria get aggregated in the regions or the site where the energy requirement is high. As a result of membrane contraction, and increase in internal hydrostatic pressure of the mitochondrion, water and ATP is released out, and this result in lowering of ATP concentration in the mitochondrial membrane. This results in the lowering of the ATP concentration and the mitochondrial membrane relaxes. The thyroid hormone thyroxine causes the mitochondria to swell. The thyroid hormone thyroxine causes the mitochondria to swell while ATP brings about the contraction. So this is what about the ATP transport. So whatever the ATP produced in the cells that are accumulated, whatever the energy component or energy compounds in the form of ATP molecules are produced in the cell as a result of cellular respiration. The ATP molecules produced as a result of cellular respiration accumulates in the mitochondria. The mitochondria then aggregates at the sites in the body where energy requirement is high, and as a result of membrane contraction and increase in internal hydrostatic pressure of the mitochondrion, water and ATP are released out, and this results in lowering of the ATP concentration, and this results in the lowering or decrease of ATP concentration in the mitochondrion, and the mitochondrial membrane get relaxed. The thyroid hormone thyroxine causes the mitochondria to swell. The thyroid hormone thyroxine causes the mitochondria to swell while ATP brings about the contraction. Of the mitochondrial membrane, ATP brings about the contraction of the mitochondrial membrane, and thus the water and ATP are released out from the mitochondria in the respective cell or the respective site or the organ where the energy requirement is high. Now we'll repeat the account of the different functions of the mitochondrion. So we can explain the functions of mitochondria in other terms, and other than just explaining the cell respiration involving 4 steps of the energy metabolism or the ATP transport, we can explain the functions of mitochondria in other way right? So functions of mitochondria under various headings such as production of energy, the function of mitochondria. The first important function, as already we have explained, the actual mechanism of the cell respiration and ATP transport by means of the mitochondria. So we can explain the functions of the mitochondria uh, in other terms or under other headings also. So functions of mitochondria, that is production of energy. The first function, that is important function, that as we have explained earlier, that is production of energy. The digested food molecules, the digested food molecules or the digested food materials like carbohydrates, fats, etc. are sent to the mitochondria where they are processed. The digested food materials or the molecules like carbohydrates, fats are sent to the cells or to the mitochondria where they are processed, and transformed into ATP molecules called as oxidative phosphorylation. The enzymes of the matrix break down the carbohydrates to the ATP, that is glucose to ATP, transformation of the glucose to ATP, that is the four steps of the energy metabolism, that is glycolysis, that is then uh, pyruvic acid, oxidation of pyruvic acid, then Krebs cycle or electron transport system. So these are the four steps, that is conversion of glucose to ATP. So the uh, process of this energy synthesis taking place in the cell and transform the various food components, that is fats or carbohydrates, which are processed in the cell and are then transformed into ATP molecules called as oxidative phosphorylation, and the enzymes of the matrix break down the carbohydrate, that is glucose, to ATP, and which store the chemical necessary for metabolic function of the cell. So matrix thus provides the enzymes for the oxidative phosphorylation or the electron transport chain and synthesis of the ATP from the glucose or the carbohydrate. Mitochondria stores calcium. Mitochondria also perform the function of storage of calcium ions and maintain proper concentration of calcium ions. Then energy supply or storage and supply of ATP, that is also the function of mitochondria, storage of ATP. In mitochondria, supply the energy to the cellular function. ATP is energy rich compound. ATP is energy rich compound which breaks and release the energy of different parts of the cell. Release the energy to the different parts of the cell. So ATP is then disintegrated into the cell and providing the energy. So energy supply. So mitochondria stores ATP which are then supplied to the different tissues or cells wherever required to perform different cellular functions. ATP is an energy rich compound which breaks up and release the energy to different part of the cell. Then protein synthesis. Mitochondria contain its own DNA. Thus, about 5 to 10% proteins. Thus, about 5 to 10% proteins of the mitochondria are synthesized by mitochondrial genes. So, mitochondria are not just performing the function of energy synthesis or ATP synthesis or ATP transport, but it also performs the function of protein synthesis, that is in the form of synthesis of several enzymes. As the mitochondria contain its own DNA, it can synthesize 5 to 10% of the proteins or enzymes of the mitochondria itself with the help of mitochondrial DNA or mitochondrial genes. And such subunits of ATPase portion of reductase, and 3 subunits of the cytochrome oxidase. So, the mitochondrial DNA or the genes synthesize 5 to 10% of the proteins of the mitochondria, including the enzymes or the subunits of the enzymes such as ETPase, portion of reductase, and 3 subunits of the cytochrome oxidase. Then mitochondria also perform the function of synthesis of hormones like testosterone and the estrogen. So these are the two type of sex hormones, male and female sex hormones, that is testosterone and estrogen, which are also synthesized by the mitochondria. So mitochondria synthesize two type of hormones, that is testosterone and the estrogen. Then mitochondria also taking part in a urea cycle. The first step of the urea cycle, that is the conversion of ornithine to the citrulline, which also occur in the mitochondria. First step of the urea cycle, that is conversion of ornithine to citrulline, taking place in the mitochondria. Then detoxification of ammonia, another function of the mitochondria, that is detoxification of ammonia. Mitochondria in the liver cells have enzymes that detoxify the ammonia. We know the ammonia is a toxic gas. Ammonia is a toxic or harmful to the body, and thus it should be eliminated or removed from the body, and mitochondria performing this role of detoxification of the ammonia in the liver cells. As in a liver cells, mitochondria provides enzymes for the detoxification of the ammonia in the liver cells. Then another function of the mitochondria, that is thermogenesis, that is generation of the heat. Thermogenesis or generation of the heat. The special tissues of the chest region, of the hibernating mammals like a bat and young mammals known as brown fat. So there are certain animals, hibernating mammals like a bat and young mammals, in which there is a brown fat. So the brown fat consists of numerous mitochondria. The brown fat in a hibernating mammal like a bat and young mammals possessing brown fat containing number of mitochondria and extensive vascularization, and serves as a automatic furnace. So the brown fat of the hibernating mammal, like bat and young mammals, consisting of brown fat containing numerous mitochondria and extensive vascularization, and serves as a automatic furnace and generates heat. Here mitochondria are concerned with the release of heat energy. In a hibernating mammals like bat and young mammals, they possess the brown fat in their chest region, and which contains the mitochondria, and mitochondria thus provides enzymes for the generation of the heat, or the brown fat serves as a automatic furnace and generates heat. Here mitochondria are concerned with the release of heat energy, and thus getting involved in the process of thermogenesis, that is the generation of the heat in a certain mammals like bat. Then another function of the mitochondria in a cell death. The mitochondria play important role in the process of programmed cell death. The mitochondria perform important role in the process of programmed cell death. Unwanted and excess cells are removed away during the development of an organism. The process is known as apoptosis. Abnormal cell death due to the mitochondrial dysfunction. Abnormal cell death due to mitochondrial dysfunction can affect the function of the organ. The abnormal cell death due to the mitochondrial dysfunction leads to the cell death or the apoptosis. So these are the two aspects. One, that is the mitochondria play important role in the process of programmed cell death, where mitochondria serves for the elimination of unwanted and excess cells during the development of organism and is known as apoptosis. Abnormal cell death is due to the mitochondrial dysfunction. Abnormal cell death can occur due to the mitochondrial dysfunction, and thus the mitochondria plays the important role in a cell growth or in a survival of the cells, or during the removal or the elimination of unwanted and excess cells due to the programmed cell death. Unwanted and excess cells are removed away during the development of organism, and this process is known as apoptosis. And the abnormal cell death due to mitochondrial dysfunction can affect the function of the organs. Then cellular respiration, as already we have explained, the energy metabolism or cellular respiration, that is ATP synthesis. So cellular respiration is the process. Cellular respiration is the process by which chemical energy of the carbohydrates, that is glucose, is converted to the ATP. ATP is the carrier of chemical energy in the cell. ATP is the carrier of chemical energy, but ATP is composed or derived from the utilization of the carbohydrates. So cellular respiration is the process by which chemical energy of the carbohydrate, chemical energy of the glucose is converted into ATP, and ATP is the carrier of the chemical energy in the cells. When cell needs energy, ATP supplies it, and there are three stages of cellular respiration in a mitochondria, such as glycolysis, Krebs cycle, and electron transport chain. Mitochondria also control cell cycle, cell signaling, differentiation, growth, cell death, and cellular aerobic respiration. Mitochondria also controls cell cycle, cell signaling, cell differentiation, cell growth, and the cell death, and also the common function, that is cellular aerobic respiration, that is energy production. Then last important function of the mitochondria, that is the dysfunction. Chronic degenerative disorders, chronic degenerative disorders leads to dysfunction of the mitochondria when the ability of mitochondria to produce the energy is reduced. When the ability of mitochondria to produce the energy is reduced due to certain defect or the genetic mutation in a mitochondrial DNA or a nuclear DNA. So reason for the mitochondrial disease, the reason for mitochondrial disease may be the gene mutation in a mitochondrial DNA or the nuclear DNA, but this leads to the condition of the mitochondrial dysfunction is called as mitochondrial disease. So dysfunction of the mitochondria, that is chronic degenerative disorder, the chronic degenerative disorder leads to dysfunction of the mitochondria when the ability of mitochondria to produce energy is reduced due to certain defect or genetic mutation in a mitochondrial DNA or nuclear DNA, and this is called as the this is called as a mitochondrial disease, or this genetic mutation or dysfunction of the mitochondrion due to chronic degenerative disorder, where the ability of mitochondria to produce energy is lost, where the ability of mitochondria to produce the energy is lost due to certain defect or the genetic mutation in either mitochondrial DNA or nuclear DNA. This condition is called as mitochondrial disease. So this is what about the functions of the mitochondria. So with this, today we'll stop here, and next time we'll continue the next topic, that is peroxisome and the glyoxysome. Thank you.